I could probably never replicate it, but I like it, and I like don't want to cut it. I don't want to re-trim it at all because I'm like, I'm gonna fuck this up and then I'm gonna end up with like tangled ends and shit again. So for anybody that's wondering, I've like been cutting my own hair since I was like 16. I had I've always generally had really long hair, but I went and I got a haircut when I was 16, and I requested like just like about 3 centimeters or so taken off the bottom, and the hairdresser legitimately just took 3 fucking inches off, which took it from like partway down my back up to my shoulders, and that was not what I wanted. And I just never trusted the fucking hairdressers after that. It was like, it was the last nail in the coffin for like so many situations that they'd done where I was not happy with haircuts and stuff. And I was like, I'm just gonna fucking do it myself. Thank God, what a heresy. Yeah, no, look, just, I don't think it's that hard to just listen to what somebody wants kind of thing and like follow through. Instead of being like, my judgment of getting rid of like this much of your hair will make you happy. It's like, no, it made me miserable. So I just stopped going. So in one capacity, I've been saving like fucking hundreds of dollars allegedly in hair care stuff. Which, mind you, I also used to dye my hair and stuff as well myself. So like bleaching in all sorts of colors and stuff. I tended to like save a fair bit of money doing that shit at home. But yeah. Apparently the last time I spoke to a hairdresser, no, sorry, the last 2 times I spoke to a hairdresser, because there was one point in time where I really couldn't be fucked doing it myself, and I was like, I'd like to see what it like costs and stuff just to get it trimmed, and they were like, oh, it's gonna cost you $100 to like trim, it was like gonna be maybe an inch of hair or something like that off, and I'm like, I was so fucking stunned I just left. And then the second one was years later. I couldn't be fucked dyeing my hair, and I'm like, I'll just find out what it costs to dye it and just see kind of thing. And they were like, oh, it's going to cost $200 to dye your hair at that length. And I'm like, I actually almost fell over into a stand, a display stand that they had in store, because I was trying to leave while being like effectively stunned. So I obviously said no in both cases, and I just went home and did it myself. The $200 quote, I literally did that for like $20 myself, and the $100 quote, obviously did that for free on myself. And yeah, it just completely validated like how I felt about it. Obviously hairdressers legitimately do training and they deal with shit, and there's like care of products and so on and so forth and all this sort of stuff. That's great. But like, yeah, I guess I was desensitized, or I was out of the loop for long enough that shit was like startling. I assumed that like if I had been doing like hair stuff for many years, like going to hairdressers for like decades and stuff like that, I probably would have been more acclimatized to it, and it would have been so shocking. But yeah, it was fucking startling. I'm gonna hang you guys out here, because yeah, try to attack one at a time so we can wipe them out real easy doing that. I'll lose a lot of mine here, but I'll wipe out a lot of them. I'm gonna lose most of mine up here. Alright, so the bad thing is that that's gonna take me out in a sec. Let's put yours all up in here. They look like they're basically nearly here. I think that green have been dead in the water for a while, unfortunately, and purple and I are the only ones really left. Actually, try to put it there. See if we can get that out in time. Actually, I've got a few of these I can chrono boost. I think I can boost it a couple of times each. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, the same thing with Nick's hair is like, I've been cutting his hair for almost as long as we've been together. And I think the last time, second last time he probably got stuff. Shadow Wolf, welcome in, thank you for the follow. I think like the second last time he got quoted like $20 or something like that, but like that came with like a fucking scalp massage and fucking wash and all sorts of stuff. Whereas the last time he got his hair cut to go to his sister's wedding, because I wasn't gonna fucking touch that situation, and I think he paid like $50, but he went to a professional barber and they did like extra shit too. So I got no problem with that sort of stuff. But yeah, if you run off like the estimate of like $30 every so many months, yeah, it's a lot of money saved over years, over literal like decade or so. Yeah, welcome in, Shadow Wolf. My allies, I don't know if everybody knows this, but they're fucking besieged. They're actually probably gonna die. I am probably not gonna be able to take them out if they're all that far in. I could probably take out, like, you know what I can do? Let's do it. Let's go be a problem for our enemies. I'm not gonna not going to wipe them out completely, but I'm going to be a problem for them. Mine might not make it through that. Tell you what, if you follow me, I'll put one down and I'll leave it behind. Oh, you guys are actually like armored. Well, I wasn't expecting there to be armament here, to be honest. Hold on, try to get rid of that. Probably should have just wiped these guys all out first. My geysers are like going down at this rate. They must have followed me up here. Yeah, I need you guys to like focus on him for a second. Maybe. Nah, there's backup. Either way, this is like nearly done. And I was hoping that it would have moved them away. Oh no, we're fucked. We're absolutely fucked. I don't have more. I don't know how to get in here. My allies figured it out. I guess it's one of those teleport ships or whatever. Oh no, hold on. There was a way in here this whole time. I was going to come up here like straight away and take this, but I never actually noticed. I must have been like this around it and I never saw it. It's fine. Tell you what. Let's send you in here. I wouldn't be surprised if I found purple in here, I'll be honest. So, let's send you to some further away crystals and see what's left. I bet there's really not much around this place. Yeah. The rebuilt base and will be revealed. Well, that's not useful. Here we were going to try on like harder. Mind you, I did come back from the break being like a little disorientated and like took a hot minute, but I don't think it would have really mattered because I didn't notice green got destroyed. By the look of it. Wait, are they not an ally? Are they just a passive enemy? Hold up a second.
Your probes are under attack.
Huh. Okay. I won't be making the mistake of making them green again. Because I thought that these guys were like just a passive ally or something like that had been killed off at some point. I'm like, oh, that's a shame. I kind of forgot because like when we set up what this was, as soon as I loaded in, we took a 10-minute break and then we fucked off for a bit and then it's been a while building and stuff, right? So I haven't really been paying attention to like, the hell is that? No. That guy maybe? Mate, these are my fucking crystals. They just like straight up just fucking moved in here. No, absolutely fucking nothing. I could probably build up, but I'm gonna die basically immediately. That was a bit fucking rude.
You have not enough minerals.
It won't stop me from spamming it, I'll tell you that much. That's just respect. Yeah, basically, like this cunt's up in here, like, I'm just gonna take his shit. He's just looking around. This guy's up in my house too. What is this, Audacity? And you two. Let's send you down there. I'm gonna have a little aeroplane out here over in a minute. And then... I'm much as soon as I do that, it's gonna cause them to flip out. They'll come down here in like a hot minute as soon as I actually attack. I just gotta wait for my... What the fuck are they called again? Hold on. My voids. My void ships. I'll wait for them to warp in here. Here we go. I love how apparently I made 2 on 1. Yeah, this is gonna absolutely fucking... I was gonna say... I don't actually quite know what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something along the lines of like ruffle their feathers, but it was gonna be like more old world. And my brain just shut down mid-sentence and I'm like, no, that's fair. That one can stay in the darkness. It's fine. Yeah, this should piss them off enough that they should come down to visit. Let's move yours around. I would like one a little bit further back here. Because that way I can get the ones that go backwards and actually like creep in here. The hell is that? Oh, are they just setting them back like that? Because yeah, that's just like straight up downright rude. You guys can come back in here a little bit more because they are actually getting to the thing. Alright, let's do this as a team. Just one at a time. Absolutely blast them. You too. Yeah, I bet I wouldn't have even noticed if these guys were coming in here originally. Because, oh man, there's so many. Come back over the crystals. We'll just get them as they arrive. Gonna piss them right off. Yeah, I just never really seen that happen. Like, maybe it's dropped before, I just didn't notice. Weird. Alright, yeah, this is gonna keep them out of my crystals. I'm surprised that they're not coming down to attack. Maybe they just don't figure I'm a threat enough, but you'd think if I got rid of... Actually, that's a tactical method. Hold on. It's not going to work because they have too many enemies and I can't really expand without getting taken out. But I could absolutely wipe out all of their like base creatures coming to like harvest. And then as they come to harvest, I basically use up their resources. I bet that they have a fucking lot though, so it's not going to work, but yeah. They'll want these and then they'll want those crystals and stuff too. My ally's just chilling in there. Alright. So, I sort of want to put a couple of them up here. Yeah, I reckon they'll have a lot, but then there won't be any crystals left. I won't really be able to keep building. Yeah. I don't know. I've played like several like losing battles before where we just like slowly wipe stuff out. Like if I move away from here, like there's one dude here. I don't know if they've rebuilt. My guess was that they were... No, this was a quad one, wasn't it? So they were over here. But I don't think they would have expanded. They should not have expanded. Man, I love these guys. They just like crap on about like everything and nothing. Fantastic. Alright. Let's slowly try to chip away at you. Like, let's bring this up the back here so that can't reach me. Hopefully they don't get too close. I shouldn't get triggered. Like, they're not going to rebuild these. But I could definitely still wipe them out. Ah, there's one of those near it. That's actually a bit of a problem. Yeah, focus on the thing. Alright. I'm not going to get rid of that last one just yet. I'm just going to... That's their main base. Hold on. Go down here. We will actually take it out. If I can happily lift towards some new followers. Oh, if I can. Yeah. What the hell was swimming underneath there? Oh, here we go. Yeah, there's that group. We could try to, like, run away from them. Could jettison one person that's, like, injured. Oh, yeah, they're back down in my base now. Yeah, I pissed them off enough to, like, engage. I do have a couple of things protecting here, though. Not enough. Get rid of the sky stuff. Or these guys at the back, they can only wipe me out pretty badly. I don't know if they can shoot me up here. I guess my ships are back. They'll do it. Yeah, no, I noticed. I definitely noticed. Alright. Well, that worked. So, let's go attack this one. I remember this being bad. So, there they are. Hold on. Go down a little bit. They're not even interested in me. They're interested in, like, my main base. Okay, you want one of those. Look at that. Which one are you following? That one? Yeah, anyway. Try to get rid of the aerial ones. This is sort of kind of working. At some point they do give up trying to build, by the way. Like, even if they have the resources for it. All of those. I'm guessing that's like just nature. I could make another fleet. Alright. Yeah, no, I noticed them in here though. I noticed that fucking green's hanging around. Alright. I don't think that they're gonna rebuild up here, but I do think that they should attack green if they're not allies with them. I can't remember if they are allies with green, but I don't believe that they are. It would be quite funny if I could kind of like actually wipe them out doing this. Like, obviously at the point where they can't get resources and stuff, a lot of the time the AI is just kind of like give up. But it would be nice to like wipe them out after the fact. No, not quite yet. So I don't think that they would have taken those. There's a small chance that they may have. And then there's green. And green, I think, is the most flush with resources at the moment because it had those ones and it wasn't being attacked to my knowledge by anything because purple was busy with me and my ally. So, but these guys should get rid of the green ones that are hanging around. Yeah, I'd say that purple's probably like given up on some capacity, but I can still wipe them out. I have 36 minutes to wipe them out. Like, there's a lot up here. It could still be an issue. I don't know where their forces went. They're somewhere. Actually, wiping out these things, I think the bunkers are like equivalent to houses for them. Kind of like my pylons. Can't hurt. You guys, though, will get hurt. Move back. We'll get to that guy in a sec. I would imagine they've expanded over to here as well. Okay, let's try to get rid of this. I don't feel like they had to be that close, but they did it anyway. Okay, now they can attack things like randomly for hot minute. I think they'll be fine up here. These guys, I want all of you except for like one. One can hang out there and protect it. You guys can come up here. I think that their forces have been hanging around in the center here. I also like the purple grassy stuff. It looks nice. Alright. I think they can reach a bit of everything here. It would be... I mean, I still gotta wipe out green. I don't know what forces green does, but I think they're Protoss, right? So usually when I'm up against Protoss, they normally have the Goliath things or whatever. And they usually fuck me over. Because they're out of the range of those. It's interesting, I never really use turrets. I do sometimes on some maps, but on a general thing, like I use turrets in Age of Empires and not really Warcraft, but still I sort of feel like I do use that pretty frequently, but not in StarCraft. I kind of feel like the stationary Protoss one of these is like very, very weak. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. I almost knocked over something else off my bench for a second there. Oh man. I can't believe that it's fucking Sunday. Well, technically it's into Monday now, but it feels so weird, like, in a sense, to be like, I've hung out and stuff on Saturdays and Sundays. Like, obviously next weekend is still part of the Billathon, so yeah. Just think, there's like literally 14 days in a row that I can hang out with you guys. I think about this earlier and I'm like, a while back when I was like really, really consistent with my, with my hours and stuff like that I stream, I remember everybody commenting like when I did take a few days off and stuff, because I think I took like a rest break or something like that. Anywho, as a result, everybody was like, kind of took for granted how like consistent you are, and like this year I haven't been too consistent because I've been like taking rest days in the lead up to this, but like at the end of last year I've took like a lot of Wednesdays and occasional Fridays and stuff off, and like I'd like to be a little bit more consistent than that. I obviously like health and stuff prioritizes first, so if and when I need to, I'll always rest. I don't know if anything's here. This is the only place I can think of that I haven't been. They could be up there, or one of those two. Hold on. You who are super injured, you go up that way. I want to just send one of yous up here and just scout out if there's anything. I don't think there should be. I'm pretty sure I wiped it out. So if there's nothing up here, then there should just be green left. Yeah. Alright. Well, you guys, I need you to go group up. And that one's clear as well, so... Alright. If that's the case, then I'm gonna just set it up that it's gonna land in like one of their bases, and we're just gonna go and deal with one section and let them spawn in. It looks like purple is gone, and it's just green left, but again, it's not like they're putting up a fight, so this is more like kicking somebody while it's down kind of thing than it is actually like fighting. But again, it would be nice to, well, we had a few wins on this one, I gotta admit. Like, usually StarCraft, because I'm not usually that focused on it, I don't tend to win too many when I'm streaming, but it's fine. I wonder if they got wiped out there by purple while I was busy. They're gone too. Wow, okay. Stuff will get built there in a second. I wonder if purple went and fought with them while I was fighting with them, because the other thing too is purple hasn't conceded. It doesn't say that I've destroyed them, so I'm guessing they're down here. Hello. No, you're still alive. Okay, so green's surrendering. I don't think that purple gave up at any point. Obviously, usually once their like main base thing is gone, it's usually gone. Let's go over there too. This should be the last one. Like, once I get rid of these, this should be it. Unless something's glitched out. Oh, okay. Alright, well, that was like a bit of a hot shot win, but win's a win. Everybody basically, purple died off. GG, yeah. Okay, so green died off ages ago, just about when they almost killed me. But purple was dying before that. They must have gone to fight green, and then I also took up the battle with them, and then everybody just stagnated. I reckon that's when we effectively ran out of crystals. Or like, well, I still had like the last ones, but terrible. Absolutely terrible. We got 29 minutes. So let's go find this. That looks alright. Let me try that one. It's nice. It's like variations of green. Mind you, Warcraft was very green, so... Oh, I know why I don't like the lava ones. Because I played a lot of the fucking lava maps on Warcraft. That's why. It checks out. Trust me. They all overlap on some degree. I want to do miscellaneous. Other custom, normal. Oh, my neck. It's funny. I know that I technically ate the, what you call it? The frozen pizza thingy. Technically yesterday. But that's all I can, like, taste at the moment. I'm like, yeah. I obviously don't have more of it, but I'm like, it tasted good yesterday. Just, I don't know. It was like the time I was playing PUBG and I could taste Cocoa Pops out of the blue, right? It's the same shit as that. It's like, I swear I'm just synthesizing fucking nutrients out of the air and turning them into pizza flavor at this point. I'm just gonna, like, not elaborate on that sentence. It's fine. No, Zula's still here, by the way. She's asleep. She's in her donut. As well as my cat. She's upside down and asleep. So. Pretty much I should have enough of these in like a hot second.
You have not enough minerals.
Mate, I'm gonna fucking make it anyway. You can't stop me.
You have not
Technically it can, but AI doesn't need to know that. I'm gonna turn down my aircon. It's fucking cold again. Temperature in this house is like everywhere. I don't really have like good insulation in this house, which, you know, for anybody that's ever considering a house and shit, not that that's really an attainable thing anymore, but yeah, pay the extra and fucking put proper insulation in your house. It'll save you fucking thousands of dollars in money down the track when, you know, you have to like fuck around with air conditioners or heaters just to compensate for the temperature differences in the house. That's the best advice I can give for that situation. Because, yeah. Usually, so basically like about an hour ago or whatever, it was like really, really hot. But then usually around about this time of morning, because it's like 3:30ish a.m., right? And usually around about now, it gets kind of cold. Leading up to about 4 a.m., it gets really cold. And then when it comes up to about 5 a.m., it's fucking hot. Because the sun starts to rise. And then once we get up to about 6, it is actually really genuinely hot, like you need an air conditioner kind of thing. Mind you, this is obviously subjected to wherever you are in the world and shit, but yeah, the sun hits like the computer window, so I kind of get kind of a bit warmed up in here. I didn't need to have 3 of those, but this is fine. I like the green around here, it's nice. Make 2 of these so I can actually have a bit of a fight. Is this one where I'm trapped in my own area? Oh, for God's sake. I'm gonna have to... Oh, no. Maybe not. I was gonna say, I'm like, if it's one where I'm trapped in my own space...
This location is ideal for our expansion.
Alright, well fucking expand already. Don't have to tell me about it. I feel like my allies are very much, tell and share everything, which is fair. It's fair, I understand. No, Azula's stretching. I have to pat her. She's so sleepy. She's just like fully out of it, just like, but she's also sort of falling out of her cat donut, to be fair. It's nice to have her up here. I saw her kind of like on the ground earlier, and she wasn't in here at the start of stream. Oh, she was, but then she like immediately just disappeared, and I figured that she wasn't going to come back in for like most of the night. Yeah, that's a problem. Don't bring them back home. Oh, they're Protoss too. Yeah, no, shit's gonna get pretty foul in here pretty fast. Actually, I remember also playing on like fastest a lot, or faster and fastest a lot, because I remember when I came back and I was like figuring out how to play and stuff. One of the biggest things was like, man, everybody builds everything so fast, And I'm like, to be fair, I used to like keep pace with that shit. It's wild to think about because sometimes like
The enemy's base
it
has been
feels like
discovered.
so long ago since I played a lot. It really is. It actually is like a long time ago. But like, yeah, I don't know. In one sense, it feels like it was like only the other year. And then when I actually like stop and think about it, it's like no, it's actually like a good while ago. The time just fucking moves, doesn't it? I accidentally put 6 in one of those. Fine. You can go over there. And now that's too many. Alright. There we go. Alright, yours are solved now. We'll get the stalkers out in a minute. I love how they all expand and open and stuff. I just think it's very cool. Like, it's such a weird thing to see a building do that. I'm trying to think of what other game used to do this kind of stuff. Like, I know I used to play, like, Crush, Kill, and Destroy and Command and Conquer and all sorts of stuff when I was a kid. I feel like Crush, Kill, and Destroy was a... I don't know for sure if I'm remembering the right game, but I feel like it was one where the map would progressively move up. There used to be, obviously, a space version of this where you, like, fly a plane and you'd fight things as it would appear. It would come down from the screen as you're constantly flying forwards, right? And it was just, like, a top-down look at in space, right? But the same kind of thing, there was a game that you could do that as ground units on, like, a planet and stuff. And I don't know what the game was called. I suspect it was Crush, Kill, and Destroy. But there was, like, objects you'd have to kill, like, certain tanks and trains and all sorts of shit that would be getting around, and you'd have to, like, get it out of your path so you could keep your war collective, like, still moving forwards and stuff like that. I just don't know what it was called specifically. Like, I could never, like... When I do, like, a search for it, I can't, like, find something that has similar images for it.